What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Zay coming back with another video. You know, Tory Lanez was poked like 14 times. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the person that tried to unlive Tory Lanez is basically on a call. He's trying to explain why he did that. We about to get to the video. Make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button. Let's get to the video.
So the man who stabbed Tory Lanez 14 times, including in the back of his head in prison, and tried to kill him, well, he's speaking out. He's explaining why he tried to kill Tory Lanez.
What exactly took place between you and Tory Lanez that day that you stabbed him allegedly?
Okay. That day, nothing much took place that day. Everything led up to that day, but that day I just came out in the morning to tell him, you know, good morning. And I told him what's up. Give him a little fist bump, asked him if everything is good. We had a little situation the night before and the day before.
So what's the situation the night before and the day before?
So I heard some rumors that he was trying to put money on my head. He felt uncomfortable living next to him. Said I was a threat. So I confronted him. And then I found out the same thing. Today he tried to put money on my head, so he said I put money on his head. We had a little discussion or whatever. So the next morning, that night, he said some kind of crazy. So the next morning, I came out to see if everything was good.
I'm highly skeptical of anything that comes out of the mouth of a PDF. This man was arrested for killing his girlfriend, who was half his age, when he was 26 years old. However, Tory Lanez did drop that song with DDG, and these lyrics from this song could be completely unrelated to that incident. Well, the incident didn't happen yet, but it could be completely unrelated, and Tory Lanez could just be doing the thing that rappers do, which is lie in their raps. But in this song with DDG, Tory Lanez confessed that he was putting bags on people's heads in prison.
Sent me to prison, and all that it taught me is if it go down, how to stab the Tommies and buckets, the knives, the thumpers, the lock and the sockets, the credit. I call a shot on the yard, you a problem. My son out there hitting cash out shit out you.
I would be dishonest if I didn't bring that up, but honestly, I don't believe a word is coming out of this dude's mouth. And the way he speaks, bro, you could tell he's super slimy, and he's somebody who's been in jail long enough to where he understands certain like vernacular and articulations that's needed in a self-defense case. So essentially, he just pleaded his self-defense case that he plans on pleading to the courts. But yeah, bro, this dude is just slimy.
Talked to him. He said, yeah, so I was going back into my cell. And when I looked back, instead of going to cell, he was walking towards my door. He stood in front of my cell, looked at his boys, made his little smirk. And when he showed me what he had and something in his pocket, I just rushed him.
What do you have in his pocket?
I just rushed him. What he showed me looked to me like I believed it to be a weapon at the time.
Pay attention to the language here. I believed it to be a weapon at the time. And because I believed it to be a weapon at the time, It wasn't premeditation. It was me thinking this was a self-defense case. Now, he also says Tory Lanez's boys were present, right? He says Tory Lanez walked to his cell, was standing outside his cell like a Marvel character with something in his pocket, completely unprovoked, by the way. Completely unprovoked. They dabbed each other up, had no problems that day. But Tory Lanez all of a sudden had something in his pocket where he would say it was like a poker or a knife, and went to his cell and stood out the cell like a Marvel character.
They saying that Tory Lanez didn't even do that. That he's in prison for no reason. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's just rumors. You know what I mean? It just sounds like it don't make sense. Like, you're saying that somebody has something in their pocket, you know what I'm saying, and y'all dapping each other up, then where is the harm at?
While smirking to his boys. And smirking to his boys is an important detail because he contradicts himself later on in this call.
So I rushed in, and I just snatched him. I just took advantage of him. He was weak. I just threw him all over, and I just kept slamming him and stabbing him. And
Were you trying to kill him?
No, not at all.
I wasn't.
No, not at all. What? I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like it.
trying to kill him, ma'am. I just stabbed him 14 times, including 3 times in the head. I wasn't trying to kill him, ma'am. I was just trying to make sure he ended up in critical condition with a collapsed lung. Oh, my God, bruh.
But I felt like it was a weapon. I felt threatened. And when I felt like a sting in my leg, I felt like, oh, he stabbed me. So I moved back and I kept stabbing more. And I seen that he threw something. So I was like, oh, this is that. So I just kept going.
Yeah, something's wrong with him.
Help, scream, please help me.
This dude must think we're stupid or something. This man said with a straight face, trying to convince us he's telling the truth, that Tory Lanez had a knife on him too, and Tory Lanez just let him rush him. Cool. Tory Lanez stabbed him in his legs, but he only felt a slight sting. Cool. Then while he's attacking Tory Lanez with a knife, Tory Lanez threw his knife away. And he thought, oh, he did have a knife on him because he just threw it away. So that he continues to stab Tory Lanez up some more, including in the back of the head. Does that make sense, bro? No. What man is throwing away their weapon as you are attacking him with your weapon?
Right.
Cut it out, bro. Cut it out, bro. It's not even something that's plausible. This is a complete impossible scenario.
Right.
I just treat him once and I say protection and hit him and look at me. And then I just let him go. Like, I was saying, like, man, you trying to kill me?
What were you guys like? I know why, but why would he pick you out of all people to want to put money on your head? Well, what was the beef exactly about?
It was really no beef.
Wow, so it wasn't no beef now. You saying there was beef, now you're saying it's not. What? I ain't gonna lie, I think he's cap, for sure.
And I had confronted him a while back about always saying certain around me, like, I'll take a fade, I'll knife up, I'll put a place. And to me, I feel like the second, third time hearing that in a conversation, I was like, man, what you trying to say? So I approached him and told him, like, what's up? Like, just I'll come into your cell, we'll do whatever, like, let's play this game, man, because I felt like he was kind of antagonizing me, like, testing me, like, if someone was afraid or something. We were cool at the beginning. We were cool for like a year. We chilled, kicked it together, everything. It just, they're not on that type of prison yard, Rochelle.
Oh, okay.
No. They got like little fractions, but she was more like it was different. She started kicking it with certain people, you know. And when we started doing that, that's kind of when we had our little misunderstandings and we stopped talking as much. But we were neighbors for a while. I've been knowing him for about 2 years already.
Okay. And during the situation when you and him grew a friendship?
Yeah, we were cool. We chilled, we ate, we drank, we partied, kicked it. Yeah, we were good.
This is just pure hate. Him and Tory Lanez were apparently homies. They apparently was kicking it and partying. Even the language he's using, bro, partying, having fun.
Right.
He sounds like a lifer. He sounds like somebody who has made away with jail is my home for life. I have no plans of ever getting out. Because he's talking about jail as if it's like something fun. There's no such thing as partying in jail, bro. I refuse to believe it, bro. But, him and Tory Lanez is having normal conversation. Tory Lanez is letting him know, man, listen, man, I ain't afraid to fight none of these people in here, man. Listen, bro. Listen, bro, like, I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to stab him if I got to stab somebody. Tory Lanez is telling you as a homie, you feel me? He's getting ready for whatever comes his way. You take that as a threat towards you, it just shows me, bro, this man was looking for a reason to try to pick with Tory Lanez, bro.
Right.
Because to me, that level of vitriol to stab somebody 14 times, you got to really hate them. Right. And to hate somebody like Tory Lanez for what? Like, y'all never had any type of major conflict or beef?
Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe on y'all. Yeah, y'all, it seemed like he was kind of like hating. I don't know. Thank God Tory Lanez is still alive. Make sure y'all, before y'all do, hit the like button and subscribe button. I'll catch y'all next video.